You know, I feel like I woke up from a fever dream and I'm here to talk about it because, hey, how's it going? This is usual Monday blogs that I used to do. I'm back to making them full power because I never felt more motivated on a soft return. I feel like my brain has just been turned off for a while and it wasn't like demotivation. Some people say that it may have been an experience of burnout because everybody experiences burnout a little different. And I will be honest. I made a post on my community talking about how much I had anxiety about going to streams because I didn't want it to like disappoint anybody, and I know that nobody's holding me hostage towards any plans that I'm making. But my inconsistency was catching up with my brain. I feel like that also took part about like why I had such a massive downfall. At least in my head, it felt like it was a downfall on my stream behaviors. But thankfully, I managed to probably recover from that. I never been more excited to return to streams, and not that I left anyways. I feel like there was a comment or two that being like, "Oh, Sane, welcome back. I miss you." And it's like, dude, I literally streamed like 3 days ago. But I think on the internet, time goes so fast that if you miss 3 days of streams, people will think that you have been away for a long time. And honestly, me too. That's how I felt myself not being able to stream for a couple of days in a row. It felt more than a week, but I was actually just taking part of like small collabs, just hanging out with friends. But it didn't feel like a responsibility that I had to do. Don't get me wrong, I was having a lot of fun, but I still didn't feel like I was doing my quote unquote duty. What is one of my duties, anyways, as a streamer? I suppose part of them are to, you know, make content in general. Videos, I haven't uploaded a lot of them on YouTube. Been trying to keep at least one a day. I'm keeping in that role, and this is the one for today, honestly. So there's a topic that has been around my head other than the quote unquote burnout that I just experienced that I'm recovering from or completely recover. I wouldn't know exactly how I feel yet. And that has to do with like friendship in the streamer community. I was watching a couple of videos, one by a huge content creator that is extremely controversial named Tectone, and other videos by much drastically smaller like creators who I will not name for respect. Not that I disrespect the other one that I mentioned, but you know how it is. You know, at least the other one is like way more visible. The other ones are judgment be free. But I agree with a lot of them, what they had on their titles, what they had on their topics, and it had to do with like streamer friends, friends in the community. When is it real? When is it not real? Damn. I honestly wish I could tell you more about who is real and who is not. I can tell easily who is trying to like farm at least points when they talk to me, when they approach me, because I quote unquote know other people, and it's a bit exhausting. But it's clearly about like, hey, I'm only talking to you because of set points you have in your records. Not that I'm huge. I keep saying that. I know that I keep quoting that. It's fucking annoying that I keep quoting that in my head because by all objective meanings I'm not, but people see me like I'm a huge thing sometimes, and big creators will tell me that I'm not, but it doesn't matter. I know how to stay on my lane. I know how to and when I say that, I don't mean that in a demeaning way towards myself. It's about being realistic. I'm happy. I'm beyond ecstatic. If anything, I felt like I almost felt a little too comfortable at like reaching that certain goals that I achieved, things that I never thought I would get, like 5,000 on YouTube. But that clearly means nothing. That's something anybody could get 5,000 subscribers in YouTube, but a bit of luck, or just making some absolutely amazing quality content, which I don't really make a lot of. I even got called out for making set code reaction videos, almost being cheating. And that's when some streamer friends like, I've been hearing stuff like, what is cheating, what is not cheating when you make content. Against everything's fair game. I feel like some people are a little salty, but I honestly get it because you're kind of feeding over someone else's like content some kind of way. But then I heard things like ASMR can be also be considered cheating. But I totally get it. That community has a huge audience, and they're, I don't know, they're kind of special and unique in their own way. Some people think that going into ASMR can be like a cheat code in some kind of way. It can be, things on set nature can sell. It is a product of comfort. It is a product that is often sought by a large community. Notice how I didn't call it anything demeaning. I just said it's a product because it is. A lot of that you sell out there can be seen as product. Fucking business speak also, it's kind of annoying all the time, but it is what it is. I hope that whoever is listening to this can actually piece it together. A lovely friend called Azuri said that some creators shouldn't be so afraid of saying things about the content creator field. I try to say my piece all the time. Excuse me. Unflattering coughing. Okay. Some more content creators should set their own piece, but not everybody is obligated to do so. I like to say what I can say. These are great, honestly. I miss doing these weekly vlogs. Hell, I may even do like more than one a week. I may go back to being, to doing the podcast and maybe dragging a friend or two. The thing is, when I used to do those podcasts live, it felt like it wasn't so informative. It felt more about the enjoyment that I was having on stream and less about the information. I kind of want people to actually take me a little serious. I feel like no guilt towards anybody who likes to consume a certain aspect of me, but I love to be heard. I guess everybody would love to be heard in some kind of way. Each to their own. I have a lot to share. I like trying out everything, so it's fair. Anybody who wants to consume one side of me and not the other. But anyways, going back to the topic of like streamer friends that think about Tectone and the thing that probably you are most curious about, like fake friends and all that stuff. Have I ever experienced that in my own opinion? I think I have. I think I clearly have. Like, no hesitation out there. No judgment towards those people who have at least in my case, who have tried to use me or at least talk to me only because of that. Is talking to me using me? I guess it depends on myself how I felt. I don't think anybody meant anything wrong. I feel like some people try to at least make a genuine collection, but we just didn't click. It's unfortunate. I also felt that very closely recently with a huge friend. Talking to them was confusing. I guess we were just both tired. I was so excited to finally talk with some of these people, and because I've been trying to get more in contact with more people like that and be like, hey, let's talk, let's catch up. Honestly, what is there to catch up aside from content stuff? Because it's literally all that I fucking do all my life. Like, what's the next stream collab? Maybe we should plan something. Outside of that, my life is just go outdoors, touch a little bit of grass with my family, because I've been trying to do that more often. Trying to at least keep things a little real, keep myself in check. It is healthy. Please don't be that kind of person who always stays indoor 24/7. Only if you need to. Well, only if it means that it will help you achieve your goals. Because if you're trying to lock in, please do responsibly though. I will also say that I think that there's been many cases where a friend comes to me about set topics that are probably uncomfortable that I can't talk about anymore, because I treat most, or at least every conversation online these days, like it's a screenshot and a video that is gonna be in the public. Not that I have anything bad to say or anything like that, but whoever knows that someone's trying to twist the words, use something carefully. And that is something that's a little bit of anxiety that I get from people who try to DM me all the time. And I'm very open to helping people, and I'm also very open to hanging out and just chatting about casual things. But even in a casual conversation with a friend who is a content creator and who is not a content creator, I often see myself ooh, if I talk about this, I wonder if it's gonna be record it. Or if I talk about this, I wonder if it's going to be screenshotted. And because I have strong opinions, you know, I have my own opinions, but I reserve them to myself. I'd rather just say them in a place of comfort. And it's usually never bad. I'm really not someone who has a lot of strong judgment against a lot of people. I guess if you don't believe me on that, I guess I'll let my history just speak about it for me. I think yeah, I may say an edgy joke here and there, but nothing bad. I really do genuinely do not care or wish bad about anybody. Not that I'm saying that I don't care, people. I care about some people, but you know, I have a lot of things about me to take care about myself. I'm just trying to take care of my own health. I'm trying to stay on my lane, trying to enjoy the things that I freaking do, and I've never been more happy that I've have achieved all these lovely things, and I met amazing people as well. That one collab that I did on last weekend, where I met a bunch of like Sonic artists, really reignited something in me, like the passion that a lot of people have for creation of like their OCs and characters, even if they were not like quote unquote VTuber related. It really did like make me feel really great. So I owe really big to Miya Murley, and also to Shino the Wolf. Are super lovely people. It was my first time collabing with them, and hell, I had a freaking amazing time in that collab. And and I also got to meet some awesome people. I also got to reconnect with some others. And regardless of how much time I spend with you, or I spend with someone or a friend, I hope that the next time that we connect with each other, it's an amazing time. It'll be like we never you know, separated, or at least make it an amazing moment. I hope that my disconnection from people, because I'm trying to pay attention to so much, or and trying to take care of my health, doesn't make them feel like I am trying to like dissociate from there, or you know, disconnect from them. I'm someone who likes to flow with the flow of time. This is why I'm in the, you know, in the ocean right now. Okay, I'm being silly. With that said though, I hope this video managed to connect with some people. I know that I went full ADHD mode with a tons of topics, but I guess at the end I'll do my usual plug-in with stuff. If this is your first time watching me, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. You're not obligated to do so. However, I will say thank you so much to freaking 6,000 on Twitch, 5,000 on Twitter, on YouTube, and 17K on Twitter, if that even matters. And to all the lovely people who have been congratulating me on that, thank you. That means a whole lot. Yeah, please go check out anything, and I guess I'll keep you updated with more stuff in the future. This week I'm gonna be dropping more videos because I'm gonna be a little away from streams as well. Just got some things that I just gotta do, and hopefully, you know, it all comes together, baby. I got a lot of works in the background to do, and we'll be very happy to come back to those. Anyways, this has been Cybersane signing out. Y'all have a lovely day.